And we begin tonight at 6 with a government program that we've been reporting on for weeks that may not be producing the results you would have hoped for. Good evening, I'm Mary Alice Demler.
And hello again, everyone. I'm Scott Levin. The program to renovate vacant homes in the city of Buffalo costs taxpayers an average of nearly $500,000 per house. Now, the homes are then sold to some low-income buyers for a fraction of the cost spent to rehab them. 20 News Side's Dave McKinley spoke with the mayor for us tonight, who continues to defend the program.
More than 3 weeks after our original report, we quizzed the mayor about the wisdom of the city spending $5 million taxpayer dollars to renovate just 11 houses.
It sounds ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. It is completely within the regulations that have been set out by the federal government.
His honor continues to insist the high costs are driven largely by HUD regulations regarding hazardous materials abatement, like asbestos and lead.
Let's just say we're accepting that as truth. Then it begs a question. Is there a better way to build a mousetrap?
It does seem like a lot of money, but what would happen to the structure if it is left vacant in that neighborhood and the spending isn't done?
You knock it down for a lot less money and then build some new ones.
You would knock it down. It would create decline in the neighborhood.
Mayor, for that kind of money, couldn't you build 3 brand new houses on any one of 3 vacant lots? Take your pick.
Not necessarily.
For instance, the city spent $334,000 to build this home on East Street, now on the market for $124,000.
We are thinking about a number of different approaches.
One involves a state program aimed at acquiring properties in need of much less extensive repairs than what the city's traditionally been rehabbing, cutting the cost considerably.
Similar to what they do in Rochester, Syracuse, like that?
Yeah, those cities have had that permission to purchase properties out of foreclosure years before the city of Buffalo was able to get similar permission.
Why is that?
That's how it evolved through the state legislature. The state legislature provided those cities with the permission to do this earlier.
Did they just think of it first?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Will we stop the home program as we currently know it with these expensive rehabs of vacant houses?
What you're looking at is just one portion of the home program.
And the question is very simple. Do we stop that now or no?
No, we don't.
You're going to keep going with it?
No, we don't. Yes, because it follows the federal guidelines and regulations.
If you recall, our original story on this back in March caught the attention of Congressman Byron Higgins, who vowed to have HUD review how this money is being spent here in Buffalo. Today, Mayor Brown suggested that Congressman Higgins could have just read the guidelines and, if he didn't like them, could have tried to change them in the more than 13 years he's now spent on Capitol Hill. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News, guys.